Hey guys, it's Kelly jumping on to talk to you a little bit about some essential oils. It's kind of funny because you'll come across different oils that affect you a little bit differently as far as the smell goes. Some you're going to love the smell of, and some you're not going to care for so much. Lavender is no exception for me. I was not a big fan of this oil. So when your oils first arrive, there's like this Christmas morning sort of thing. The box comes and you can't wait to tear into it. And then when you crack the top open on the bottle for the first time, for some reason, I don't know, it makes you feel really good. So my expectation of lavender oil was kind of, I had smelled it in perfumes and body washes and lotions and that kind of thing. Cleaning products and that sort of stuff. I found when I cracked open my bottle of doTERRA lavender that it had a much different aroma. Not that I liked it, really, but it was definitely different. Incredible difference in the smell. Almost like it wasn't the lavender that I knew. So I did open my bottle of lavender, but not really caring for the smell of it too much, I decided to just set it down and didn't really pay too much attention to it. So I'm going to tell you about when I found my love of lavender. I happen to have the cutest little grandboy. Here's a picture of him. This is a while ago. And he came to visit Grammy, and he was still wearing diapers at the time, and it was summertime. And he had a terrible rash on his little hiney. So I had nothing. I had no diaper ointment, nothing to put on him. And I was kind of new to oils. So my little brain went to work at what could I do to support this diaper rash that he had developed. I did a little bit of research, looked in my book, and found that lavender and melaleuca essential oils are good for that, supporting that type of skin irritation. So I took my fractionated coconut oil. I put a little bit in my hand. I put one drop of lavender, one drop of melaleuca. And I have to be honest, I was scared that it was going to burn his skin. I was totally prepared to douse him with more fractionated coconut oil to get rid of the burn. So I get him all changed, and I put the application on his little hiney, and there was no response. I'm watching his face, waiting for it to happen, and nothing happened. It didn't burn. So I diapered him up and we carried on. Now, he was a toddler at this time, so it wasn't like diaper changes were every hour. They were every few hours. So several hours had passed and I changed his diaper again. The diaper rash was gone. There wasn't a trace of it. Now, he hadn't had it for a long time, so it, wasn't terrible, but it was still very bright red and irritated skin. And I was absolutely amazed that it was gone in one application of the essential oil. Since then, I make a diaper rash cream, so I use regular coconut oil, not the fractionated stuff, so it hardens. And I melt that down and I add the lavender and melaleuca drops to that, and that's what I use for diaper rash now. But that's also really good for other skin irritations, not just babies' butts. You can put that on any kind of skin irritation that you have. So let's see. Another beautiful thing about lavender for me seems like a really great oil for little kids. It helps them. It promotes really good sleep for them. It's great for the diaper rashes. If you get a bug bite or a burn, applying the lavender oil is soothing to the skin, and it helps. It promotes clearing of that skin. So it also works if you have a small family of children and they fight. You can apply a little lavender to each one of them, and it's very calming to the body. That's the beauty about lavender. It's all things calming. So if you want to remember one thing from this video, you want to remember, as a general rule, lavender is all things calming. So after the little incident with my most handsome grandboy, lavender found its place in the front row of my oil arsenal. Although I still, to be completely honest, don't really care for the smell of it, I use it almost daily. And if my grandson is here, I can almost guarantee that the lavender is going to come out. So I'm a little bit of a science geek, and I couldn't do this video without throwing a little science in about lavender. So do you want to hear about some research? I can't help it, I'm a geek. In 2014, scientists from Tunisia completed a study, and the study was to test the effects of lavender oil on the blood sugar to see if it could help reverse diabetes naturally. So this was a small study. It was a 15-day study, and they did it on animals, and it was mice. So the results observed by the researchers was actually pretty incredible. Long and short is that lavender essential oil use protected the body from these following symptoms of diabetes. So an increased blood sugar, which is the hallmark of diabetes, metabolic disorder, which especially fat metabolism, weight gain, liver and kidney antioxidant depletion, liver and kidney dysfunction, liver and kidney lipoperoxidation, which is when the free radicals steal the necessary fat molecules from cell membranes. So through this study, they were able to conclude that the lavender oil supported every one of those symptoms. It supported the blood sugar, it supported the metabolic disorders, it supported weight gain. And, for it to support the lipoperoxidation, which may be a little sciencey for everybody, free radicals in your body is every one of us have them. It's environmental toxins and things that are introduced into our systems that are it's something that we all battle. So to hear that this study proved that the liver and kidney lipoperoxidation was supported by the lavender is enough for me to decide to add it to my rollerball that I'll be putting on my feet every day. More research is needed to fully understand the capacity, of the effects of this lavender oil on these symptoms. So this is not like, oh my gosh, it's a cure for diabetes by any means. But the results of the study are promising, and they indicate that the therapeutic potential of lavender is there to promote wellness with people that are suffering these symptoms of diabetes. So to use lavender oil for the symptoms that I recognized above in this study, this is what you would do. This is how they recommend the application be done to use these oils to support those specific symptoms. Apply it topically to your neck and to your chest and diffuse it. When you diffuse lavender, everyone in the room is getting the effect of that. So one more thing I want to add, that's the end of my geekiness. I'm done telling you about studies, and we are going to actually post a link to the study below this video, just so those of you that want to check up on it, it's there, or maybe someone's interested in reading into it a little more in depth. I was very limited what I was allowed to tell you about it because I have to be compliant with the FDA. So one more thing I want to add about lavender, which is a key point to me, it is the top used essential oil. Okay, so it's the #1 used essential oil. There's a reason for that. So I invite you all to stick around and watch out for the following post. There'll be another post about lavender. It'll go into detail a little bit. There'll be another fun video. Stay tuned for some more great oily information. Have a great day.